Now, this instrument here is to collect samples of aerosols that then we will analyze at the electron microscope. There are two types of collection media that we have here. One is for scanning electron microscope and the other one is for transmission electron microscope. The scanning electron microscope is a little bit easier to use, but at least the one that we have. But it doesn't have the same resolution as the transmission electron microscope. So we kind of try to take both to have the advantage of both. The lines here, the red one, are the scanning electron microscope substrate collection lines, and the blue one are the transmission electron microscope. So right now I just set up this sampler new, so we'll see. But the idea, I'll take this out, these holders, and I'll just change the little filter, and then I'll store them, and when we'll go back to Michigan, we'll give it to our students. Okay, I'm going to try to get this out. So this is one of the scanning electron microscope holders. So this ring comes out here, and then just pop this open, and the filter is down there. It's this white thing, and just try to grab it. It's a very thin membrane. Just keep it there. That's it. And then this has, it's kind of probably hard to see, but it has an opaque side and a little bit shinier side. The sunny side has to go down. And there is a secret technique. Because they are very light and they tend to fly away easily. Okay, so this line is ready. I'm going to leave it here for now because I need to take the other side. The other one, so this was for SEM. The other one is for TEM, and they're much tinier, so it might be hard to see. It's not really a filter, well, kind of, but it's a very small grid, substantially. So the particles just get stuck on this little fiber-like coming out, and then we look at the transmission microscope. So I'll go in here and get the other line. I'll try at least. And here we have this storage here that is labeled in numbers and letters so that we don't get confused, we know what is what. So then I'll take notes and just keep track of them so we know which day to look at. For this I have a special holder down at the apartment that I forgot to bring today, so maybe a little bit hard without it. It's actually our machinist made this. He designed them and he made them all. It's kind of an interesting design. Okay. So these are three parts. Just substantially this is to hold this in place with an O-ring that is down there, and then the grid is that brownish, reddish little thing down there. You need to be really gentle because they need to stay very straight for the microscope. Close this. I don't know if you can see them in there, but there are 3 now. The first 3. The first 2 I collected them just with a pump until we brought up the new sampler. Now I'm going to put a new one in there. It's kind of hard to see them. They're really tiny. You have to go down in place exactly. I don't know if you saw, but there are a couple of pins for alignment to make sure they get substantially compressed exactly, because otherwise they tend to bend. Okay, so that's the precision.